Hi everybody, welcome back to FRAG-MENTAL. Chris here. Today I'm going to be giving you some females' opinions on a fragrance that's getting a lot of buzz at the moment, and that is Artisan Pure by John Varvatos.
Stay tuned to FM!
So John Varvatos Artisan Pure is a fragrance that's getting talked about quite a lot at the moment, and I thought it might be useful to give you some opinions from some females. So I've got some gorgeous females here. These are my sisters. We're all on a skiing holiday. We're in the French Alps at the moment, so I thought I'd take advantage of having my sisters here. They've not been on my channel yet. So we have here Sophie.
Hey.
Orin.
Hello.
Or Koza. What do you prefer?
Koza.
Koza. And Tasha.
Bonjour.
So, yeah, well, why not? We're in France. So what I've done, I've sprayed, well, I haven't actually sprayed these test strips. Just before we were about to film, I dropped my sample bottle on the floor and it smashed. So I managed to get some drops out. So we've got enough on the test strip. So we've got some drops here. So let's get the opinions of the girls. There's one for Tash. So, wait your turn. just on the end there. So have a good smell, have a little sniff, and then I'll come to each of you in turn. What are you thinking? First impressions, Tash?
Clean and fresh.
Good words.
Yeah, I think
like
it's
it.
quite
Crisp even.
light and fresh.
It's actually described in the promo blurb as crisp.
Oh.
So yeah, good.
Right. Alpine, bit foresty, woody.
Okay. You're right. It's described. It's described as woody. Look,
Yeah, actually.
crisp, woody.
What's yours,
And
Sophie?
I swear, none of them had seen this before we did it. Yeah, none of them had seen any of the note breakdown on this. So we've got crisp, we've got alpine, woody. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything else? Did you get anything else?
I really like it. It's
it's
light
nice.
and fresh and piney.
Airy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually pretty blown
like
away
we're
by your
missing one
descriptions.
more.
One more? What do you think? I think it is. What else are you getting? Any fruits?
Ooh,
Citrus.
There you go. Bang.
Citrusy.
Citrus. So you've pretty much nailed, I think, most of the notes on there. You've got, I mean, great, yeah. So, Tash, what do you think of the scent overall?
I like it.
Yeah.
I think someone walked past me wearing that.
Yeah. Works on a guy.
Give them a
Yeah.
second
I like
look.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like
Glance
it?
back.
It's good.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, I'd wear it myself.
Yeah.
I really
No,
like it.
I think it's marketed as a masculine fragrance, but I think it could definitely
Yeah.
be. I think most fragrances are
And it's-
unisex anyway. So
It's not too overpowering either. It's just
no,
No,
it's
now
quite
it's
light.
calmed down a bit.
Yeah.
It's a bit more subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a big fan of strong perfumes or fragrances,
Yeah.
and I would definitely wear it. I like
Okay.
it.
So it's been mentioned that this could be the new top men's fragrance. It only came out, I think, autumn last year, 2017. So yeah, it's been talked about as being the new big fragrance. Dior Sauvage previously seemed to top a lot of lists as being like the designer crowd pleasing fragrance. So do you think it's worth, just off these first smells, do you think it's worth that mantle of top fragrance for 2018? I mean, does it knock your socks off? Does it blow you away?
I'm not sure it knocks my socks off.
I don't think I like it as much as the Sauvage.
No, I really like it.
Yeah.
I think it's the nicest fragrance I've smelled for a while.
Okay.
I like
Are
it.
you familiar with Sauvage? So.
No, I haven't smelled Sauvage
Okay.
before.
All right. So pretty positive reactions there from the girls. We're just gonna take this review just to the next level, and because we're all on this skiing holiday, we've all got our other halves with us as well. So one by one, we're gonna bring in the men, and the girls are gonna smell on skin the Artisan Pure on their respective men. So can we have one of you lads in to sit next to Soph?
Bring on the
Here come the boys.
Okay. So that's it, all the way in.
All the way in.
Is he okay? He's on
Cozy.
camera. All right. So here we have Richard. This is Sophie's partner.
Hi guys.
First of all, what do you think of the Artisan Pure? What's your?
I thought it was quite clinical, almost a bit too strong. Yeah, that was my first opinion.
Okay.
We've been discussing it out the back.
Right.
So a bit too brutal. We thought it smelled a bit
Out
like
the back of where?
the back of the chalet.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
That's
so
fair.
that clean crispness could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit over the top.
Right.
Yeah.
For you. Okay.
Compared to the Sauvage that we've tried as well.
Okay.
I preferred the more
Well-
subtle notes of that.
We'll get into the Sauvage. So just smell it on Richard's skin and just see how you
your
think
hand.
that. Does that differ?
It's more woody.
Yeah. I mean,
definitely and more citrusy on the skin.
yeah. Okay. So as the skin warms the fragrance up, it probably punches the citrus out a little bit more, and as it dries down, because you've been wearing it for maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah,
something like
20
that.
minutes.
So the woods will in the base notes will come out a little bit more. So you think it's definitely a different smell on skin.
Yeah.
It usually is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Out of 10, Rich, what would you give it?
6. I think 6.
6
Oh,
out of
I
10.
like it.
Right.
Off we
You're
go.
done. Okay, this is Jack. This is Tasha's other arm. Jack, what do you think of the Artisan Pure?
Again, I think it's woody, it's fresh, but for me, I think not one for me. I think it smells a bit. It's a bit embarrassing, but I think it smells a bit like something like a house cleaning product, rather because it's that piney smell. For me, just
Yep.
reminds me of that. So maybe
Yeah.
not one.
No, that's a common thing. A lot of people do citrus-based scents that have a strong citrus, especially lemon. A lot of people do
How do you
compare
know
them
what
to
a
those.
house cleaner smells like? Tasha?
I'm sure Jack cleans the house. So, Tash, do you want to smell that on Jack's hand?
Let me smell it. It does smell different on skin.
Yeah.
Definitely picks up the citrus more. And yeah, it's not quite as crisp. I think the skin almost takes away
That initial crispness,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it warms up, and
Yeah.
the woodiness comes through a little bit.
Yeah.
And it becomes a little bit more rounded,
yeah.
a bit more depth.
Almost stronger as well, I think. Stronger smell, more distinct.
Yeah. And what do you think? Do you like that? Does that work on Jack? Would you, if Jack walked into the room wearing that, would it light your fire?
I like it, but for me, it's not. I don't think it's a fragrance that would stick with me and bring me a sense of familiarity every time I smelt it.
Okay. So you don't think it would work
Which
as a signature
certain other
scent?
fragrances do. No, not for me.
Right. Is that just because it's the first time you smelled it? If Jack wore it all the time, would you not start to associate
Yeah,
that with the
potentially.
good times?
Potentially. I do like
Yeah.
it. It's a nice fragrance.
Yeah.
But it's new
not
to me, yeah.
It's not blowing you away.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Good, but not amazing.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
But not.
Okay, that's fair. All right. You're done, Jack.
Yeah, good.
Send the next one in. Hello, Matt.
Hello.
This is Corinne's other arm. Mass, what do you think of Artisan Pure?
Very strong to start off with,
Yeah.
almost throat-burningly strong.
Okay.
It's settled down a bit now. Woody I can smell it's woody on me, but and that fresh smelling citrusy smell that does come through, as the boys have already said, does evoke a bit of Zoflora
Cleaning products, yeah.
disinfectant.
Here's a man that does know his cleaning
He
products.
does need.
He does know his cleaning.
And this is a man who also does like his fragrances as well. So,
Yes.
what's your number one fragrance? What fragrance do you like?
Well, I don't have. Well, if it came down to it, all-time favourites would be things like Acqua di Parma, and the classic
Men's cologne.
Essenza,
Yeah.
They brought out a new one last year, which I really like, the Mirror, I think it was, which is really nice.
The black
bottle.
Yeah,
Definitely.
okay, Cozza, do you want to
Okay,
smell?
yeah, I'm just going to smell it on this again.
Yeah. Compare.
And then I'll smell it on. Now for me, it smells much sweeter
Yeah.
on the skin than it does on the tester, and so I prefer it on the skin. It's still not my favourite
Okay.
if I was comparing it to Sauvage.
Right. So Sauvage has previously been one of the best designer fragrances and has come at the top of a lot of lists. So I think it is worth comparing it to Sauvage. So the boys have got Sauvage on the other hand. So whilst Mass is still here, we'll get Mass to offer his hand up to Cozza again and to smell the Sauvage and see what you think.
Yeah, see, I love that, and
Okay.
well, I bought that for you anyway, haven't I?
Yeah.
So that is one of my favourites.
So Sauvage, you love it, blows you
Yeah.
away, amazing fragrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can always tell when Mass is wearing that.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
one
Great.
of my favourites, definitely.
All right. Do you both want to come back over quickly one at a time and they can smell the Sauvage? I forgot to do that. So exit stage right, please. Mass.
Yes.
Rich is just popping back in. So if you smell the Sauvage on Richard and just
So which
compare.
end?
Left.
Yeah. So that's the Sauvage.
Can I smell the other one?
Sauvage is like a lovely fresh, powdery scent.
Powdery, that's
Yeah.
the word. Yeah. Quite apt as we're in the Alps.
Yeah,
With powder.
I feel like Sauvage is sweeter,
Yeah.
and I still prefer the other one.
So you prefer Artisan Pure?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Jack, do you want to come in and Tash
Yeah,
can smell?
I feel like that sticks in my nostrils a bit.
You can just
Sauvage.
Tash can just smell it from there. Yeah.
You can't smell. I feel like it really like
See, I prefer Sauvage.
sticks in
Okay.
your nostrils.
All right. All right. For the final, Jack, why don't you stay where you are? Everyone get in just for the final. Stay where you are, Rich. We may as well. We'll start wrapping this up.
Everyone in?
Okay. So we'll just go through the boys. Rich, Artisan Pure or Sauvage? Which did you prefer?
I think Sauvage.
And out of 10, and you said you'd give Artisan Pure 6.
Maybe an 8 for Sauvage.
For Sauvage, yeah, 8 for Sauvage, 6 for Artisan Pure, you said, didn't you? Mass, which did you prefer out of those two?
I do like them both. I just think it's the fragrance for different purposes, different occasions. I'd wear the Sauvage on a daily basis as an everyday fragrance for me. The other one I'd probably wear in the evening, formal occasion time.
Dress it up a bit more. Yeah, dress up scent. Okay. Out of 10, what would you give Artisan Pure?
7 tops.
Okay. And what would you give Sauvage out of 10?
Same.
Both 7. Okay, but for different purposes.
Yeah, different purposes.
Jack, what would you give Artisan Pure out of 10?
Probably not for me, so maybe a 5, 6 out of 10.
Okay. 5, 6 out of 10. And what would you give Sauvage?
Maybe a 7.
Just trying to look if you're actually on camera there, Jack. Yeah, just about. Sauvage a 7.
Maybe 7.
Okay, all right. So you preferred Sauvage. It was a draw for Mass, and you preferred Sauvage as well. Okay, Tash, what would you give Artisan Pure out of 10?
I didn't dislike it, but it just wasn't a favourite for me. So I would give it 6.
6. What would you give Sauvage?
Sauvage, I think I'd give a 9 out of 10. I really like Sauvage.
Yeah.
It's the kind of fragrance that I would recognise.
Attracted to.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Koza, Artisan Pure out of 10.
Artisan Pure, probably a 6, 7. And then the Sauvage, a 9, 10. Love it.
9, 10. Okay.
Love
All right. That's almost a perfect fragrance then.
Yeah.
So,
So I prefer the Artisan Pure.
Okay.
Funnily enough, I'd probably give it an 8, 9 out of 10. And the Sauvage a 7.
okay. All right. And Rich, you preferred Sauvage, but would you wear Artisan Pure knowing Soph prefers it?
Yeah, absolutely, I would.
Yeah.
Please, this woman.
There you go. Got to please the woman. Okay, so I think the general consensus is that Artisan Pure is a really nice fragrance. I know you preferred it to Sauvage yourself, but I think generally from everybody else, everyone thought that Sauvage was a better fragrance, and it was a draw for you, Mass, but Sauvage was the everyday fragrance. So I think there's a lot of love for Sauvage. And nobody disliked Artisan Pure. I think it got a pretty positive response, but I wouldn't say it was so positive that Artisan Pure is going to be the new king of all the top 10 lists of designer fragrances. Personally, I think I still prefer Sauvage. I do really like Artisan Pure. My score for Artisan Pure, I'd give it an 8, a solid 8. I really like citrus-based scents. I like the depth of the woods in there as well, but I do still prefer the scent DNA of Sauvage. So overall, I think Sauvage is just the winner, although Artisan Pure did get some positive response as well, but just not quite as positive as Sauvage. So from everyone here, I think overall Sauvage is still ahead. That's it. That's it from the Alps. From everybody here. Shall we all give a wave and say bye to everybody?
Ciao, ciao.
See you later.
Au revoir.
Bye, everybody. If you've got any comments about any of these fragrances, if you prefer one over the other, please let me know. Leave some comments down below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. Where should we have the bell? In front of your face. Yeah, go and hold the bell up, Rich. Don't forget to hit the bell to enable notifications. And until next time, can you remember the phrase? Do we know what to say?
Stay tuned to FM.
No, that's not right.
Keep smelling good.
Until next time, keep tuning into FM and keep smelling good.